सो हेलो एवरीवन, माई सेल्फ आदित्य एंड मैंने 2024 में जेई दिया था. सो वाई एम मेकिंग दिस वीडियो इज़ आई एम वेरी practical person. So as I belong from SC category, I come across people saying that we enjoy more benefits from the seating system than a general or an OBC person. So I was trying to convince the SC to make the balance. So when I put the numbers on paper and see if the distribution of the seats is equal or not, I was thinking of that distribution will come out as wrong, as you have heard the news about a person in general category not getting a seat, but a person from an SC category getting a seat because of the reservation he has given by the government. So first I would like to talk about the reservation. What, how should be the reservation are distributed and how they are being distributed by the government. So first we have to see how many peoples are from which categories. So you can see the data. Our Indian population consists of 16% of SC category, 40% of OBCs, and 36% of general categories, and 8 we have the data here, so you can say that 8.5 is ST and a little less in general. But for the we have numbers, so you can see the numbers, not what I'm talking about. But you have to decide yourself that the distribution you want balance, so you should get what I'm trying to say by seeing the numbers, not by what I just wish. I want the balance. That's why I'm making the video. The balance should be made uh, depending on the distribution. So you have seen the data. So let's say there's a cake, there's a faction A and there's a faction B, and now you distribute the cake in those two factions. So the wrong distribution will be you divide the cake equally among both. Why I'm saying that it's wrong distribution? Because it's not mentioned that how many people are in A faction and how many people are in B faction. So if you say that A faction is SC ST and B faction is general and OBC, if you cut the cake from half and you give the cake to B faction and half the cake to A faction, and now the A faction divide half cake amongst 24%, which is the total population of SC/ST combined. So the cake the SC and ST are getting is the bigger piece if you compare the piece of the general and OBC, which divide into 76 pieces. So you can say 1 by 76 is less than 1 by 24. So here is the wrong distribution. So I was expecting that government have the distribution like this, and that's why people from general category keep on saying that we are getting more benefits from the seating system. So the wrong distribution end here. And what will be the right distribution if you ask yourself? So if there's a cake and there's 24 people on faction A and 72 people in faction B, the right distribution will be the cake is divided equally among faction A and faction B depending on their population. So the population of A is 24%. A piece is cut into two, but not from the middle. It's only 24% which is given to A faction and 74% which is given to general and OBCs. So this is the distribution we want to talk about. So is which one of these distribution is given by the Indian system to these categories? So when you see the numbers here, the 16% which seats are the SCs, the total population of SC is 16%, so they should be getting in any exam. If you say there's a right to education and you distributed the seats equally depending on their population to all the categories, so the 16% should be given to the SCs. So when I check the data, it's not 16%, it's 15% that are given to SC. So now I say that it's what is this number? I expect something else. So that's what I find out and I misunderstood. And that is the biggest first misconception that a journal student are getting from their parents. No one talk about the numbers and numbers on the paper. They just talk about the ranking, and the ranking is not under the distribution, it comes under competition. So we talk about it later, but first we see if the distribution is equal or not. So first you see the SC has 16% population, but they are given 15% of seats in education, right to education. They are given 15%. So where did the 1% go? The 1% is given to the PWD in SC. So the balance, there is balance. And now general. Uh, First, let's we talk about OBCs. OBCs are 27% are the seats that are reserved for OBCs that given by the government. So now you check the population. The 40% of the population is consist of OBCs, and they are only given 27%. Why are they given 27%? So they are not OBCs. They are OBC NCLs. So they come under poor section of OBCs. And what happened to the 13% of the OBCs? Now they come under general category. So that's why the general candidate don't compare himself with OBCs but compare himself with SC/STs. And now this 13% are comes under the general category. So the how much the general should be getting? If you check the data, 10% are journals are EWS and 38% are remaining, and they are should be getting 48% of the seats for themselves. So are they getting the 48% seats? So the seats are distributed on open category, which a journal can get a seat are the total of the EWS journals and 13% of the OBCs. If you subtract it, first you subtract the journal, you get 19% of the seat because the numbers are saying so. But the competition level is different, so they get the ranking as lower as it can be because of the population are getting more in their case. But it's not journal, it's open category. So open category journal are getting their reserved seat of 40 seat are given to any person who belong from any category can come and take this seat. It is same for general, it is same for OBC, SC, ST. They can come and take this seat. So and now there are more for the open, so anyone can enjoy as an open. So if you have the tag, so you want to quit that tag and won't take the seat. So from the numbers you have seen that. So now you have seen that government have given how many seats to which categories. So one question arises after this: are they really getting the seats that the government have promises? As you look on the data on the screen, so we check from the real data on 2024.